And the story of stop and search has been under scrutiny for a long time. To be honest with what is going on in our community, stop and search is very relevant and must be stepped up.
From Kensal Green Safer Neighbourhoods team. Basically we were responding to incidents of knife point robberies at the stations, in and around the stations at Stonebridge Park, Harlesden, Kensal Green and Willesden Junction. So our purpose here today is to detect the people that are carrying out these knife point robberies, which clearly have an impact on the victims of crime here, and also to reduce the fear of crime that has been created by these knife point robberies happening, and also to reassure the public so that they know that we're actually doing something about it to reduce their robberies, and so that people can feel reassured and use the train stations again in confidence. And the way we do this is by use of a search arch. It's a metal detector basically, but it's set up so that it should only detect large items of metal as they pass through. So as the commuters pass through, we tell them what we're doing, why we're doing it, and we ask for their voluntary assistance, which 99.99% of the time they are happy to do. And we're also looking for the people that try and evade this search arch, trying to find the reasons why, whether they're legitimate reasons or whether they've got something else to hide. And it's those people that have something else to hide that we want to know about.
Endless knife crime in London stabbings. Latest knife crime statistics this year and updates on the attacks. As I'm talking, dozens of people have been fatally stabbed in London since the beginning of this year, as latest figures show knife crime has soared to 7-year high. Knife attacks in the capital have risen 16% as there is surge in knife crime across in the UK. And this raises the question, do we have to step up or increase on the stop and search? As violent attacks spread from cities to others, excluding those who were killed in terror attacks like the London Bridge and Westminster and Manchester, there was still a 12% rise in murders, the highest numbers in a decade. The total number of offences involving knives or bladed instruments have been recorded by the police this year, which rose to 40,147, a 7-year high. There were 1,299 stabbings in London up to the end of April, according to the official statistics of the Met Police. The drug trade has been partly to blame for this country violent crime. The question we ask, what is the root cause? Is it drugs or is it something else? Or is the police not doing a good job? In June, a man in his 20s was knifed outside Tesco in Kensington, West London, and taken to a London hospital with stab wounds. 5 days later, 15-year-old was rushed to hospital after being stabbed multiple times in southeast London. In July, a teenager was stabbed in the stomach with a 10-inch knife on a busy Islington street. In February, more than 250 knives and swords were seized across London in just 1 week, and 283 people, many of them teenagers, were arrested for carrying them. So this brings in a question, what is the root cause? Is it bad parenting? Is it breakdown of society? Is it breakdown of families? Or is the police not doing enough?
Hello, my name is Raj Kohli, Chief Inspector in Brent Police, and today we're running a search arch operation at Stonebridge Park Underground Station. Now, as you can see on my left, we have a search arch, and basically that is a series of plastic connections which we put together into the sort of shape of an arch. And what we do is we encourage people to go through the arch, and if they set off any of the lights, and as you can see the green lights from top to bottom, if any of them turn red, it will tell us roughly where you're carrying something that's metallic. And our hope is that if it's metallic, then it's going to let us know whether someone's carrying a knife or not. Obviously things like mobile phones and belts and chains will set it off. So basically the 3 lights she's on the side will tell you roughly where the metal object is. What we then do is, if someone sets it off, rather than asking them to strip off, which it's cold and it's a public place, we use what's known as a handheld scanner. And basically all it works is an on-off switch here. We press this button down, and a bit like you'll see in airports, run it up and down your body. If it bleeps again, then we'll ask for what's known as a more intrusive search, which means we'll ask you to empty out your pockets. The arch is set at a certain level of sensitivity, which means that it won't pick up the smallest bits of metal, but it will pick up larger items like knives, like phones and that sort of thing.
I'm an assistant teacher. This is my pupil. I'm being promoted as one of my students. What's the
That's a necklace. Have you got a necklace on? I've got a belt.
You know that. I know they will work with those parts, but you're not supposed to travel on the train, you know that.
I don't think that they should have all of this and they should take it so far. Because like, I don't know why, yeah. But they're just taking it too far now. No, not really. Yeah, kinda. Because if anyone has knives on, then they could take it away, or guns.
Okay, thank you. Your friend has been stopped. How do you feel?
Curious.
Okay. Do you know what she was carrying? Do you know what he was carrying?
A pair of scissors?
A pair of scissors. Now, do you think it's a good idea?
No, and because it was for classwork.
For classwork. Now, what's your view about this whole operation?
I think it's better because for people who carry knives and stuff to school, like they can keep an eye on it.
Because it will make it a safer neighbourhood for us all to travel and make us feel at ease once we are travelling to and from our destination.
Well, I think the operation is going very well at the moment. We've got the cooperation of the travellers that are commuting through the station. They understand the issues, that the reasons why we're doing this operation. With regards to the 14-year-old boy that was arrested for the what is called points and blades offence. It's basically a section 139 of the Criminal Justice Act. We had an incident whereby we had a 14-year-old boy in possession of a pair of scissors, but they weren't a normal pair of scissors. The handles had been taken off, and he was carrying them in his pocket, okay, which was detected by the metal detector search arch.